We live in a world that is predicated on the amount of money both local and central government can grab out of the population, and in doing so there are never any concerns regarding the number of lives that will be lost if they do not listen and put in place procedures to stop disasters such as Grenfell Tower fire. A capitalist society only cares about a few and the many are left to fend for themselves, and so what if a few of them die in order that capitalism can flourish? It does not take Heinstein to fathom that the reason that 79 people lose their lives in the Grenfell Tower is that of a capitalist society that determines that the people in that tower were not worthy to be treated with respect and dignity, and that their genuine concerns were something which the local council had an obligation to listen to and act upon where necessary. I am not surprised that the media carries a report that the fire brigade had warned 33 council regarding the use of external cladding. This was done following a fire that broke out on Shepherd's Bush Court 70th floor building. Thankfully no one lost their lives, but in my opinion, if the local councils did act on the fire brigade recommendations, maybe, just maybe, those 79 Grenfell Tower residents would still be alive. It is a damning indictment of our humanity when we put profits over the lives of a human being, and we are a society that is seriously heading for annihilation because we are no longer our brother's keeper. We are selfish, self-centered, self-absorbed and greedy, and that will be the downfall of the human race. It is nice to see the artists that came together to put out a re-recording of Bridge Over Troubled Water in an effort to gain financial assistance for the people of Grenfell Tower. But even in the face of this disaster, there are people who are still complaining that they do not want individuals with no home to be rehoused in their so-called paradise because they do not believe that the homeless victims of Grenfell Towers deserve to be housed in a decent environment. I was so angry when I read the rantings of this Kensington resident that stated she would move out of her private apartment if any Grenfell resident was rehoused there. What an utter disgrace, and she, in my opinion, is nothing more than a sorry excuse for a human being. They reckoned that should Grenfell resident be housed in the 68 apartment that was bought by the City of London Corporation, it would bring down property price. Grenfell residents are human beings, they are not animals. They deserve to be given decent accommodation, one that hopefully will not catch fire, apartments that build to code and safety specifications, and if a few so-called rich people do not like it, then they can lump it and take their selfish attitude somewhere else.